parents, caregivers, community members, teachers and students.
Welcome to our weekly Kingaroy State School Parade.
Our parades will be a little different for a while.
We acknowledge the traditional owners on the land on which we stand.
We would now like to read our school creed.
I am proud to be a pupil of Kingaroy State School.
And I'll strive to make my school and district proud of me.
I honour the Australian flag, which represents a country I love.
I honour my country and my queen.
Now we have some notices from Mr. T, our school principal. Please join me in welcoming Mr. T for this week's notices.
Good afternoon, boys and girls, and welcome to week 7. Just some reminders from me this week. That reward shop is open Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Keep working hard to get that Kingaroy cash so you can spend it at the reward shop to buy some cool things for you to take home. Boys and girls, our rubbish has been much better over the last few weeks. We have a new system that we started recently, which is working well, with students taking responsibility for their own rubbish. Please continue to be vigilant with our litter to make sure that our school stays beautiful and litter-free. A reminder as well, we are a sun-safe school. You need to be wearing hats on the oval, on the basketball courts and the forts, as well as the senior stage. Please remember to bring a hat to school every day. Just a reminder, I know our school captains will also mention this, but our Mother's Day stall is happening on June 12th. Parents, our PNC has got some amazing stock. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19, we weren't able to have our Mother's Day stall as normal. So we have got another Mother's Day stall happening on June 12th, and I encourage everyone to get behind and support our PNC.
Thank you, Mr. T. This fortnight we are focusing on getting back into our routines in our classroom and in the playground.
For example, walking on hard surfaces, entering and leaving the classroom, and how we transition between classes.
Please welcome Mr. Wife to the parade to talk about our positive behaviour for learning updates.
Good afternoon, boys and girls and parents. Just a couple of quick PBL or positive behaviour for learning updates. As we've said before, rubbish needs to go in bins. It's been pretty good. We've got a bit of windy weather coming this week, so when that happens, rubbish does tend to get blown around the place. So please make sure it goes in the bins. If you see it on the ground, pick it up, drop it in a bin too. That would be great. Remember, keep walking on those hard surfaces. This is a safety rule. We don't want anyone landing on concrete because that always hurts. There's no way of stopping that from hurting. So the best thing is to make sure that we are walking and we don't have any accidents that way. Now, last week in the video that I gave just to the students, we looked at 10 things that people noticed had improved in weeks 1 through to week 5 of this term. And I'd just like to read these out to you. The students noticed that there was less bullying, less fighting, less rubbish, less station 3s, less arguing and more listening. More work was done in classrooms. It was quieter and calmer. More computer work was done in classrooms with teachers. We had calmer teachers and less stress in classrooms, and more fun activities were done in classrooms. We're very keen that that continues into week 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Wouldn't it be wonderful if the whole school was like the first 5 weeks and we could continue that? Week 6 last week was excellent, and for most part there was less fighting, bullying, rubbish. Things were calmer, there was more computer work. So let's keep that going into week 7, 8, 9 and 10. Thank you.
This week we will have some new awards. These awards will continue while we are filming parade. I would like to welcome Mr. Wife to give out these awards.
Okay, so over the next few weeks while we're filming parade, we have a few new awards to give out. And we'll take the certificates to the classrooms after parade. The first is a Specialist Award, and this week it goes to Miss Eels is awarding this one for digital technology, and it goes to 3R and 2M for their wonderful work in her classes last week. The Attendance Award, although our attendance is still down a little bit due to COVID-19 fears, we find that Year 6M had the highest attendance in week 6, so we're taking that certificate to 6M, so congratulations. The Principals Award, this goes to a class that's had to have a couple of teacher changes and has a new teacher now until the end of this term, and they've handled that transition on top of all the other changes they've had very, very well, and that goes to 4S. So congratulations to Year 4S for handling that. And the Deputy Principals Award, this goes to a class, or a double class actually, that has been putting in a great effort not only in class but outside in the playground as well. We had no behaviour issues with this class at all last week out in the playground at all, and in class they're really doing some great work, and that goes to 4DB. So congratulations to 4DB, and all our other award recipients will take these certificates around to those classes this week.
These notices come from class teachers and staff.
Mother's Day stall is coming Friday, June 12th. A timetable will be coming out soon. Come and buy something to say thanks to Mum and or Dad for helping out during the COVID-19 learning at home period. Footy Colours Day is also on Friday, 12th of June. Come dressed as your favourite footy team.
That concludes our weekly parade. We hope you have a fantastic week.